Hello, welcome to Daily News from Ayatollah TV. Public meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Qom. The house of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Qom hosted another round of the public meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. In these meetings, the Grand Jurist meets various groups of seminarians, clerics, religious scholars, activists, and the public groups of people. Discussions on Islamic fiqh and beliefs are also part of these meetings. Nonviolence Incorporation publishes a statement on World Day of Social Justice. Coinciding with February 20th, the World Day of Social Justice, Nonviolence Incorporation published a statement that reads as follows. Despite the great leaps of humanity in the past centuries, the loss of social justice is still manifesting itself in the form of an extraordinary challenge, which is aggravated by the mishandling of political issues in most countries. Poverty, suffering, and the unfair distribution of wealth are particularly evident in the so-called third country world. Poverty, suffering, and the unfair distribution of wealth are particularly evident in the so-called third world countries. It should be noted that the laws and standards enacted by the United Nations to improve the living conditions of millions of people around the world have not been effective. It should not be overlooked that many societies are deprived of the right to education and they don't have access to food and proper treatment. In many cases, these shortages are instigated by racism and discrimination of all sorts, including political, intellectual, religious, and ethnical. All regimes and governments that have failed to ensure equal opportunities and fair chances for everyone in these societies will have to face the dire consequences of their failure. February 20th is celebrated each year as the World Day for Social Justice in the hopes of addressing the unfair distribution of wealth and opportunities among minorities and victims of discrimination around the world. Therefore, Nonviolence Incorporation, Free Muslim Association requests all political and legal organizations to address the loss of social justice in the entire world. Tabassum Charity donates food baskets to needy in Holy Qom, Iran. Tabassum Charity, affiliated to the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, donated its food baskets to needy families in the holy city of Qom in Iran. This charity work was conducted in compliance to the orders of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi, and it coincided with the birthday of the Commander of the Faithful, Imam Ali, peace be upon him. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi honors birthday of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, in Kabul. The office of the Grand Shia Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in Kabul, Afghanistan held a ceremony to celebrate the birthday anniversary of the Commander of the Faithful, Imam Ali, peace be upon him. The ceremony was attended by groups of clerics and seminarians who listened to a lecture by Mr. Ihsani. AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center celebrates birthday of Imam Ali, peace be upon him. AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center, affiliated to the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Baghdad, held a ceremony to celebrate the birthday of Imam Ali and Imam Jawad, peace be upon them. After the recitation of the Holy Quran, Mr. Ali Sarai, the director of the AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center, delivered a lecture to the public. At the end of this ceremony, some gifts and presents were given out to the participants.